What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to Living Deen. You know what's crazy? The most successful Muslims I know. They all share these 5 specific habits that completely transform their lives. And I mean completely. Listen, what if I told you that these habits are so powerful that they could literally change your 2025? I'm not talking about some quick fixes or temporary solutions. I'm talking about life-changing practices that our beloved Prophet taught us. And guess what? Modern science is finally catching up to their incredible benefits. And here's the thing, that 4th habit I'm going to share, less than 1% of Muslims actually do it consistently. But those who do, they're absolutely crushing it in life. Stick around till the end because I'm going to give you my exclusive Barakah time blocking system. A simple 30-minute routine that combines all these habits into something you can actually do every single day. Ready to transform your life? Let's dive in. But before we jump into these habits, let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right as a Muslim, but still feeling overwhelmed, unfocused, or just stuck? Maybe you're praying 5 times a day, fasting in Ramadan, giving charity, but something's still missing. You know what's wild? Nobody ever taught us how to actually combine our beautiful faith with modern personal development. We're living in this crazy, fast-paced world, trying to balance work, family, worship, and sometimes it feels like we're just barely keeping up, right? Here's the thing though. The solution has been right in front of us this whole time. Our religion isn't just about following rules. It's a complete life operating system. And when you understand how to actually implement these practices in a strategic way, that's when the magic happens. Think about it. The early Muslims, they were absolute powerhouses of productivity and success. And they didn't have fancy apps or productivity coaches. They had something way more powerful. And that's exactly what we're about to dive into. These 5 habits that are about to change everything for you. Let's start with something absolutely incredible. Tahajjud prayer, or as I like to call it, your spiritual superpower. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wake up in the middle of the night? Are you crazy? But hear me out. Did you know that the last third of the night is scientifically proven to be the most powerful time for your brain? That's right. When everyone else is sleeping, your brain is actually in this amazing state where it can absorb and process information like crazy. And guess what? Our Prophet knew this 1400 years ago. But here's where it gets really interesting. Successful CEOs, athletes, and entrepreneurs, they all talk about their morning routines. But we Muslims have the ultimate morning routine built right into our faith. It's like we've had the success cheat code this whole time. Here's how to make it actually work in real life. Start small. Don't try to wake up for 2 hours right away. Set your alarm just 15 minutes before Fajr. That's it. Just 15 minutes. In that time, pray 2 simple units of prayer and make your deepest wishes to Allah. That's when He's closest to answering our prayers. And let me tell you something crazy. The days when I do Tahajjud, my productivity literally doubles. My mood is better, my focus is sharper, and opportunities just seem to flow. It's like having this secret advantage that nobody else knows about. But you want to know what's even more powerful? When you combine Tahajjud with our 2nd habit, oh man, this is where things get really interesting. Because this next habit, it's like having a spiritual energy drink that keeps you charged all day long. Speaking of spiritual energy drinks, let's talk about something that's absolutely going to blow your mind. Mindful Dhikr. Now, everyone's talking about mindfulness and meditation these days, right? Paying thousands of dollars for apps and retreats. But we've got something way more powerful. Think about this. Every time you say Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar, you're not just saying words. You're literally rewiring your brain. Modern science calls it neuroplasticity. But our Prophet gave us this practice centuries ago. How amazing is that? Here's the game changer though. It's not about how many times you repeat these words. It's about how you say them. Let me show you this technique I call the 3-3-3 Dhikr method. Pick your favorite Dhikr phrase. Now do this 3 times a day, 3 minutes, with 3 deep breaths between each phrase. That's it. Do it during your morning coffee, lunch break, and right before bed. Super simple, right? But here's the secret sauce. When you're doing your Dhikr, really feel each word. When you say Alhamdulillah, actually think about what you're grateful for. When you say Allahu Akbar, reflect on how small your problems are compared to Allah's power. This isn't just meditation. This is next-level consciousness. You know what's crazy? My students who practice this consistently report feeling less anxiety, better focus, and get this, they start noticing baraka in everything they do. It's like their entire day gets this special kind of blessing. But you want to know what makes this practice even more powerful? When you combine it with our third habit, which is absolutely mind-blowing because it shows you how to structure your entire day for maximum baraka. Now let me introduce you to something that's going to completely revolutionize your day: Islamic time blocking. You know how everyone's obsessed with productivity apps and planning systems? Well, we've got something that's been perfectly designed by the Creator himself. Think about it. We've got 5 daily prayers, right? But these aren't just spiritual pit stops. They're actually perfect productivity anchors. I call this the 5 golden hours system, and it's about to change your life. Here's how it works. Instead of seeing your prayers as interruptions in your day, use them as your power breaks. Each prayer becomes your reset button. Like Dhuhr prayer, that's your perfect midday review. Asr, that's your afternoon energy boost. It's like having 5 perfect checkpoints built right into your day. Let me break this down super simple. Between Fajr and Dhuhr, that's your creation block, perfect for deep work when your mind is fresh. Between Dhuhr and Asr, that's your connection block, ideal for meetings and social stuff. Between Asr and Maghrib, that's your completion block, perfect for wrapping up your day's tasks. But wait, you might be thinking, what about my busy schedule? Here's the thing. When you align your day with prayer times, you're not losing time. You're actually gaining barakah in your time. It's like everything just starts falling into place. And the coolest part? You don't need any fancy apps or complicated systems. Just your prayer times and maybe a simple note app. That's it. I've seen people double their productivity just by implementing this one habit. But here's where it gets really interesting. When you combine this time blocking system with our 4th habit, oh man, this is where the real transformation begins. Because this next habit, it's the one that less than 1% of Muslims are doing. All right, ready for the game changer? This is that 1% habit I was talking about. Strategic Quran reflection. Now I know what you're thinking. I already read Quran, but this is something totally different. This is about turning the Quran into your personal life GPS. Here's the thing. Most of us read Quran, but how many of us actually use it to transform our daily lives? That's where tadabbur time comes in. It's not about how many pages you read. It's about how deeply you connect with even just one verse. Let me show you my 10-10-10 method. Take just 10 minutes, focus on 10 words from one verse, and find 10 ways it applies to your life right now. That's it. Super simple, right? But the results? Absolutely mind-blowing. For example, when you read, "With hardship comes ease," don't just read it. Ask yourself, what's the hardship in my life right now? Where could the ease be hiding? What's this verse trying to teach me specifically? It's like having a personal coaching session with the words of Allah. Here's the practical part. Grab a notebook or your phone. Every morning, take one verse. Just one. Write down 3 things. What does it mean? How does it apply to my life? What action can I take today based on this verse? That's your Quran action plan. You know what's crazy? People in my community who've been doing this for just 30 days report feeling more clarity, purpose, and direction than ever before. It's like suddenly everything in life starts making sense. But wait till you hear how this connects with our 5th habit. Because when you combine this Quran reflection with our next practice, that's when you start operating on a whole different level. I'm talking about the kind of energy and focus you've never experienced before. Get ready for something that's going to revolutionize your energy levels. Prophetic nutrition. And no, I'm not talking about some complicated diet plan. I'm talking about simple, powerful eating habits that our Prophet taught us that are scientifically proven to boost your performance. Here's the mind-blowing part. Scientists are just now discovering what our Prophet taught us centuries ago. Like intermittent fasting, our Prophet was doing that twice a week, eating slowly and mindfully. That was his sunnah way before it became a wellness trend. Let me give you this super simple framework I call the Prophet's plate. Start with eating just until you're about 70% full. That's your energy sweet spot. Then try eating with your right hand and sitting on the floor. Sounds simple, right? But here's the crazy thing. Studies show this actually improves your digestion. And don't even get me started on the superfoods mentioned in our tradition. Honey, dates, black seeds, these aren't just random foods. They're literally power foods packed with everything your body needs to operate at its peak. But here's the real secret. When you combine these eating habits with the other 4 habits we talked about, that's when the magic happens. Your energy skyrockets, your focus sharpens, and you start feeling this amazing sense of balance in your life. Now, I promised you something special at the beginning of this video, a framework that brings all these habits together. And trust me, this is going to blow your mind. Let me introduce you to the Baraka Time Blocking System, your complete blueprint for implementing all 5 habits in just 30 minutes a day. I know, sounds too good to be true, right? But check this out. Start with your Tahajjud and Fajr prayer. That's your power hour. During your morning coffee, that's your Quran reflection time. Between prayers, quick Dhikr breaks. Your meals become mindful moments with prophetic nutrition. And your whole day, perfectly structured around your prayers. The best part, it all flows naturally. No forcing, no stress. Just pure natural rhythm that brings out your best self. And the results? Absolutely life-changing. But before I let you go, just imagine where you'll be a year from now, implementing these habits. Waking up energized for Tahajjud, feeling that deep connection through mindful Dhikr, crushing your goals with Islamic time blocking, finding daily guidance in the Quran, and nourishing your body the prophetic way. This isn't just about being productive. It's about living your best life as a Muslim in today's world. And you know what? You can start right now. Drop a comment below saying, "Ready for Change 2025," if you're committed to implementing at least one of these habits. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button because next week, oh, you're going to love this. I'm revealing how our Prophet used a powerful visualization technique that Olympic athletes use today for peak performance. The link to that video is popping up right now. Click it to discover the champion mindset that's been part of our tradition all along. Just imagine where you'll be a year from now implementing these habits. Waking up energized for Tahajjud, feeling that deep connection through mindful Dhikr, crushing your goals with Islamic time blocking, finding daily guidance in the Quran, and nourishing your body the prophetic way. This isn't just about being productive. It's about living your best life as a Muslim in today's world. And you know what? You can start right now, today, in this very moment. If you're committed to transforming your life with at least one of these habits, I want you to drop a comment below saying, "Ready for Change 2025." Let's build this community of growth-minded Muslims together. And hey, if this video added value to your life, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe. More amazing content is coming your way that combines our beautiful faith with personal development. Let's grow together.